All right, we jumping. We off pause out here.
All right, welcome back, y'all.
Welcome back.
This is episode 17, consistency
In the relationship.
in a relationship. So now we are talking about, we're talking about having a sense of accomplishment. So, when we first started our episode on Facebook Live, Henry had talked about going to the gym consistently now for 4 weeks. This is 4th week. So he feels good about that. Like, I mean, anytime you accomplish anything, regardless of what it is, you feel good about it. So, and it also makes me feel good about it. Like, because I see him being happy and, you know, feeling good about himself. And the reason why he wanted to go back to the gym this time is because his body had changed a little bit. Not a lot. Not noticeable to most people. Only noticeable to him, really.
I was getting a beer belly.
Not really, but he was getting a Mountain Dew belly because he doesn't drink beer.
I'm jacked up off this Mountain Dew.
So, and I didn't notice it until like he took his shirt off, and I was like, okay, yeah, you got a little work to do. Nothing compared to what a lot of people have to deal with. And especially me after just having a baby. So maybe that was his baby weight. You know, he had some sympathy weight gain there. So seeing him happy about himself makes me happy, and we're just happy. Like, that's just adds to the happiness of our relationship.
Wait, you gonna see these before and after pictures? Yeah, dog. Focus, man. That's my sense of accomplishment.
So, and then I just kind of touched on this, but I'll talk about it some more. It's motivating to others. So knowing that he gets up every morning, because I don't see him get up every morning, but knowing he's getting up every morning and going to better himself is adding to bettering, you know, our relationship. Because if he's taking better care of himself, he's going to be able to take better care of us. And then also seeing him do it just makes me want to do it more, working out myself. Just up until this week, I haven't been able to because I was waiting for, you know, going back to the doctor, make sure everything's okay after having a baby. But this week, I've been working out the last 3 days. And I feel good about myself. My body's adjusting to working out again because I was lazy when I was pregnant. I was so tired. Well, I wasn't really lazy. I was tired all the time. I did not sleep very well my whole pregnancy. So I didn't work out. I'm going to be honest, I didn't work out. I didn't go for walks. I watched what I was eating, but I wasn't active. And my body's telling me how out of shape I was. So it's very motivating to anyone. You know, and I'm sure like other people are noticing that, you know, because he's talking to his friends and stuff. So maybe it'll motivate somebody else.
I think the consistency thing is motivating because you see somebody constantly doing it. Like, they ain't talking about it today, and then tomorrow, whole different attitude, whole different ball game and all that. It's like they consistently, like, and I hang with, like, that's what I'm saying, my circle done changed up. So now I'm running with more consistent people. Like, and it's like a lot of people that I used to run with, they were very inconsistent. They would tell you stuff and you gotta believe it, and then it don't happen. So it's like, I think when my circle started changing and the people around me got more consistent, it made me get more consistent because it's like, okay, now I need to fit in. Or I'm not going to say I need to fit in, but I need to show these people that we on the same level. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't about fitting in. It's about showing them that, because that's the thing a lot of people say, a lot of unsuccessful people or poor-minded people, not your financial status, but your mentality. When they get around successful people and people that have money, they feel out of place because they feel like they don't fit in. Like, and that's the thing, you got to feel like you fit in everywhere because you deserve it, man. Like, you worthy of it. So I mean, I've got motivated by a whole bunch of people, man. Like, I be seeing people, and sometimes motivation comes in a different form. Damn, she just fell out like, yeah. Sometimes motivation comes in a different form of you seeing what they're not doing. Like, so you know what I mean? People can, it's like two kinds of habits. It's like doing habits and not doing habits. So it's some people, they not doing habits might motivate you to get consistent on some stuff. You know what I mean? And that's what that's about. So yeah. What you want?
So I had one more thing to say about that. So him being consistent in the gym also gives me hope that he's going to be consistent in other things, such as his business. And that's touchy subject, so I'm not going to go much into that. But it just shows me that if he can be consistent in something as simple as going to the gym, you know, because it's not a hard thing. You know, he's done it before, so that just shows me that also like makes me feel more motivated towards helping him with the business. I think would be a good way to say it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, things you do, consistency with the things you do. This is my thing. I never bought her flowers or like roses, like stuff like that, like because I didn't know how long I could maintain that. Like, you know what I mean? If you have no idea or you don't know how long you can maintain something, don't start it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've pretty much been consistent with everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I still do the surprise gifts and, hey, I'm just getting you this because it's what I want to do. But it's like, not like every Monday I get her a flower. You know what I mean? Or every third Wednesday I get her a card or something. It's not like that. It's like, so my thing is, if you're going, the things you do, like texting them every morning, like if you're going to do that one time, you got to make sure you're willing to keep doing it. Like, you know what I mean? And you can't get bored or tired of it because, I mean, you started it. So, I mean, you have to follow through on that. And it has to elevate. It can't be like, okay, this day you text her good morning, then tomorrow you text her good morning, then the next day you text her good morning, and the next day you text her good morning. You gotta be like, the first day you be like, good morning. Then the next day you be like, good morning, beautiful. Then the next day you be like, good morning, sexy. How are you doing, beautiful? And then, you know what I mean? So you gotta keep elevating it, like if you're gonna do it or don't do it at all. And yeah.
Well, and for me, I just had something and I think I lost it. So I was gonna say, so one thing that Henry's always been consistent at is being spontaneous. So as for when him saying about texting, sometimes he would just text me and I would think, okay, so something's happened at work or he's gonna stay late, and it was nice to get just how are you doing, beautiful text, or you know, just fun texting in the morning, you know. And that was the other thing I was going to say, is that he's always, now this has always been throughout our relationship since the second part of our relationship when we got back together. He's always worked towards being, telling me how much I mean to him. And he does that more often now. And at first I was like, okay, so this is kind of weird because like he's never done that before. But now it just makes me smile every time he does it. You know, and sometimes he says it when I'm just not in the mood to hear it, you know, because I'm frustrated or it's just been a long day or I'm tired. And just to hear him say that just makes me feel good. So him doing it at first inconsistently, but now doing it consistently, and he finds the right time to say it to me, you know, and he says it often. So the things that he does like that really helps.
Yeah. So you fellas, you got to be consistent. So don't let them down, man. Because if you let them down, trust me, somebody else going to pick them up. Now, that's what you got to understand. When that the only reason people ever, and I mean ever, venture outside of their relationship is because somebody's offering something that you're not getting at home. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy that to be like, it's crazy, man, to just even see how much stuff dudes are actually not doing. Like, okay, completely off subject. We was talking about this today. Me and my guy Mitch at work. Dudes don't court chicks anymore, man. Like, dudes do not court chicks anymore. They don't be, how are you doing, beautiful? I was looking at you from over there. I was seeing if I could take you out to dinner or something, or we can go on a date or something. They don't do that no more. Like, whatever happened? I told my guy, I said, man, chivalry ain't dead. It got married. Like, for real. Like, dude, what happened to the men? Like, what happened, man? Like, where did Where did chasing women and courting them? And I was reading a thing from my guy Mark the other day. He said he was talking to his grandma, and his grandma told him he never done that. And I'm like, it made me start thinking, like, you know what? On some real stuff, dudes don't court anymore. Like, they really don't. Like, there's no chase. There's none of that, because the thing is, and I think it's because it's so convenient. You don't have to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they be like, well, I put forth the effort. I don't have to put forth. Like, but then that's what's going to separate the men from the boys. The ones that go that extra mile, those are men. You know what I mean? And kings. You know what I mean? That's what we do. So, yeah.
So, the next thing we're going to talk about is being consistent makes you more trustworthy. Kind of touched on this earlier. But for me, I've always been able to trust Henry. But to trust that he was going to do something, it was about a 50-50 chance. Because he gets distracted. That's the thing. That was what I was going to talk about. Is that Henry is consistent at being distracted. Because I will ask him, for example, he's going downstairs. I'll be like, hey, babe, when you go downstairs, will you get the clothes out of the dryer and bring them upstairs? He'll go downstairs. He'll come back upstairs. And there will not be a basket in his hand. So he's getting better at that. If I ask him to do something, regardless of how important it is, he does it.
And you know what? I do it right then. I don't give it a chance to get distracted. I do it right then. Like, oh, nope, I'm doing that right now before I forget.
It also, that helps with the routine we have with King, because he helps with that too, with us having the new baby. And he had been helping with that before that. But just being consistent, or being able to trust him that when my mom and I are home and he's watching King, that King's going to be taken care of on his bedtime schedule routine as consistently as Henry does it, because we all do it a little different, but it all gets done, you know. But that just I have more trust in that. When I ask him to do something, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And we got like 2 minutes.
That's good. All we got is accountability.
So, do you have anything else to say about being trustworthy?
No.
Okay. So, accountability, that's similar to trustworthy, but I think now when he starts about talking about what he's going to do, like, I can count on him to do it, you know, and I don't have to keep questioning him, because he hates that. He hates that I remind him. He hates it. But he was being inconsistent about stuff, so I had to remind him. I felt like I had to remind him. So now his favorite thing to say is, wait till I F up before you say something. Give me a chance to F up. Just give me a chance. Which he hasn't done that in a while. He's doing really good.
Yeah, so me, the consistency thing with accountability is if you're inconsistent, you will notice it. And being consistent, it holds you accountable. Like, see, it's like this whole episode been about the gym. Yeah.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, I'm held accountable. Like, okay, so the next time I look in the mirror and my belly ain't like I want it to be, that's because I'm being held accountable for that. Like, so now I got to make sure that this belly is how I want it to look. You know what I mean? And I gotta do whatever I gotta do to get it there. So yeah, so that's accountability is crazy, man. There's no accountability anyway in this world that we living in. It's like 8 people jumping one girl instead of somebody helping. Everybody got their phones out recording, because don't nobody got to be held responsible. Like, oh, it wasn't. Well, they was holding their phone up too, and they was recording too. They could have stopped it. They was recording. They could have stopped it. So there's no, you know what I mean? And I feel like consistency builds accountability, because you know what. It's back to the same thing. It's like, you know what people gonna do and you know what they're not gonna do. So yeah.
And his story about the girl getting jumped, that just reminded me of the show. And I'll make a quick plug, because I watched the show, and I think anybody that has any liking about different kind of shows is watch Black Mirror. That's all I'm gonna say. Just watch Black Mirror.
Don't be plugging no TV shows on my TV show. On our TV show.
Okay, well, you don't have to watch if you don't want to.
This bug. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for this week. Subscribe to the channel.
Oh, and it's on Netflix too.
This month.
All right, we got 10 seconds.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel, Happily Married TV. Leave comments in the videos. We got a Facebook page. Happily Married TV, happilymarriedtv@gmail.com. Until
Peace.
next time, we off pause out here. Armor dating, ENT. Let's get it.
My fault, my messenger kept going.